Tip-off for the Clay Center Tigers is a road trip into state-ranked Rock Creek. The Tigers are looking to notch an early big-time win in this 2015-16 season. Pre-game is here, being brought to you by Clay County National Bank, Farmers Union Insurance, Clay Center Jim Gearhan Agent, and Bud's Tire Service. Stay with us. Up next, pre-game talk with Coach Kelly Williams on Tiger Pre-game.
Whether you're a farmer, business owner, or homeowner, you put a lot of time, money, and hard work into your home, farm, and business. That's why it makes sense to insure your investments just in case things don't go as planned. We at Farmers Union Insurance pride ourselves in being able to risk manage for all your needs. Whether it's your crops, home, equipment, or business needs, we have a solution for you. Give myself, Jim Gearhan, a call at 632-3264 or stop by 426 Lincoln Avenue to discuss your insurance needs.
Every major construction project uses concrete in one form or another. From residential driveways to basements, patios, and curbs, Midwest Products make great use of their ready-mix concrete. They operate 4 state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington to meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. Livestock slats, feed bunks, landscape rock, and more are all available from Midwest Products. Give them a call for all your jobs that require ready-mix concrete. 800-371-2252.
The Citizens National Bank has been celebrating our 100th anniversary all year. We are excited to conclude our centennial year with our annual holiday open house. Everyone is invited to join us Thursday, December 10th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Stop in for some holiday treats, hot drinks, door prizes, and good company. Whether you're a customer or a guest, the fireplace will be fired up in our cozy lobby awaiting your arrival on Thursday, December 10th, all day at the Citizens National Bank in Clay Center.
They say you don't become number one by being lucky. Valley Irrigation is proof of that. No one sells more pivots than Valley. Smart growers know the legendary quality and durability of Valley pivots are second to none. From structural superiority to technical excellence, there are more reasons to choose Valley.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Farmway Co-op invites members to attend one of the 4 year-end wrap-up grower events to gather information to help you succeed in 2016. End-of-year contracting will also be available on-site. Year-end wrap-up events take place in Lincoln, Belleville, Beloit, and Clay Center throughout December. Contact your Farmway location or visit farmwaycoop.com for details.
Farmway Co-op, your partner in growth.
Back on Tiger Pregame, joined now by Coach Kelly Williams as we get set for this basketball season to roll it out for the first time officially in a game, Coach. December rolls in so quickly coming off the break, and then with some ice days for you guys. It's been a little bit of a struggle, I know, to keep everything rolling. But from everything I hear from you, Coach, this is an exciting time for this team, and they're ready to get out and see what they can do in a basketball game.
Absolutely. Thanks, Rocky. It's good to have the season starting again. Good to hear your voice one more time talking basketball. And, we've had some really spirited practices. The first full week of practice, we went in the morning for a little bit and then went in the afternoon for a while, just trying to break it up, the monotony it had. And that was really positive, I think. I think we were able to build our stamina to a solid degree, remain focused through each session, morning and afternoon. But yeah, we want to play fast this year. We want to really try to, and we started to lay the foundation with that last year. That was one of our goals last year as well. And there were times when, depending on the opposition or depending on who was available that evening, maybe we couldn't get as fast as we wanted to get, and be as fast as we wanted to be. But this year, just a little more experience, having a year under our belts of attempting all of that, practicing all of that, we feel pretty confident in our ability to push it in transition and to also try to wreak a little havoc defensively in the full court and in the half court. But yeah, it's here quick. It's here a little bit quicker, having missed some practices over Thanksgiving. So it's kind of snuck up on us a tad, not getting some of that extra install time in over Thanksgiving break, and then having that one ice day earlier this week. But we are ready to go, and really excited to get over to Flush, Kansas today to play the Mustangs.
Yeah, old stomping grounds there for Coach Williams tonight as you get over around Rock Creek.
A little bit anyway. Did some student teaching there, so, yeah.
You mentioned getting up and down the floor, but you mentioned defense and trying to wreak some havoc on the other team. You showed some real flashes of that last year, and I think part of what you've been talking about is just this system that you want employed. It's easier the second go round. You're not putting brand new thoughts into athletes' heads, and I think that's a good thing for you guys. But I'm looking at the roster, and I see length and wingspan and athleticism, and I see a lot of tip passes, which I think you would love this year, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, we've been stressing that a lot in our half-court defensive work, getting out into the passing lane. You're going to hear me have a few phrases this year on the sideline that I probably shout constantly, and one of them is going to be 50-50, 50-50. Get your body away from your man. If you're one pass away, get your body away from your man. Get halfway to the ball, halfway to your man, and really try to stress that passing lane. And yes, we do lack some overall size. We're not too heavy in advance. We lack a little bit of height, but we do have a lot of athleticism. We have a lot of length. I always joke around about, some guys having those long arms where they can just scratch their knee and not have to bend over at all. And we got some guys that have some of that wingspan. And it is going to be exciting for us to see what we can do in the full court defensively. Again, we don't have a ton of it in quite yet. It is going to be easier for us to pick up. In these first two contests, really, really good basketball teams, we may have been limited on what we can do against such solid guard play in the full court to begin with. It may be extra stressful for us to really try to apply that so early on. But we do have the goods, I believe, and the guys got wonderful work ethic, really interested in learning the ins and outs of every situation that could potentially happen in the full court defensively. So that has been exciting, and we are looking to really stress some teams defensively to keep the pace up, to keep things in transition as long as possible. We'd really like to, get up and down the court frequently. If we can make you have to constantly turn that head back and forth to the left and the right, we're doing our job that evening.
You said something to me before we came on the air, and I really liked it because you said you're trying to stay out of the way a little bit on the offensive end and let the guys stay aggressive. And as you put it, when they're aggressive, they can get shots, and they can be a dangerous team when they do that.
Yes. One thing we're working on late spring, early summer there is trying to get a solid half-court offensive shot within the first 11 to 12 seconds of the possession. And part of that is I don't want us to approach it as we're trying to run a continuity offense, because at times then you get kind of bogged down early on in the possession, and maybe you don't take advantage of something that's there right away. So we're looking to take advantage of things as quickly as possible to, again, try to establish that frenetic pace and to pressure teams into playing at a speed that we're comfortable with. And again, I don't know if we're comfortable with it yet, but we're going to get comfortable with it, and that's just going to take some time. But just applying the things that we've practiced into that game situation with the basics of our offense and trying to attack, and if we don't get it the first time through, attacking with that same intensity and that same diligence, we're going to get it the second time. And that's kind of where we get to that 11, 12-second range. Really force teams to have to defend the heck out of us for about 10 seconds at the most, and we'll probably get a breakdown if we're running that offense effectively and we're all firing on all cylinders physically and mentally. I really believe the guys can do that, and that's where I kind of stay out of the way. Really push and stress that idea. There's a lot of learning that's still going to take place in terms of good shot selection early on versus poor shot selection early on. But right now with the new half-court offense that we've implemented, we should get a lot of solid high percentage looks. That's the plan, at least. So we're excited to see how that translates tonight, because we've got a stellar half-court defensive squad that we're going up against. So we're gonna have a really good challenge for us this evening.
One last thought, Coach, from you. This seniors coming into this year, most of them have seen a lot of time on the floor throughout their career, particularly last season. Do you see them stepping in already early in this year in that leadership role? I kind of think I know the answer because I know the guys a little bit, but it's got to be exciting for you to see that happening for them.
Yes, and we've got a lot of great work ethics there, and a lot of great energy. I can be a pretty loud individual at practice, and Morgan Chestnut and Caleb Siebold were outdoing me yesterday for the 2 hours that we were on the court. So we've got a lot of positive communication taking place on the practice court, and we're looking to have that translate into the game. So we've got some really strong verbal leadership, and then we've got some strong performance leadership from all four of them, and especially from the likes of Lane Libby and Ethan Rosine. Ethan did a great deal of stuff throughout the summertime to give himself a chance to really be an impact player, not just on his team, but throughout the NCKL this season. So we've had some really strong leadership by example and some really strong verbal leadership from the senior class, and they do have quite a bit of experience, and that's really nice to have. Very nice to have going into this, the second year of what we're trying to build, and definitely going into this season when we've got another really solid, challenging schedule on our hands that's going to make us a whole heck of a lot better basketball team as we progress through.
Well, it's an exciting time, I know, for us to finally get a chance to see this team get out there. Coach, best of luck as always. Thanks for your time.
Thanks a lot, Rocky.
Back with more on pregame in just a moment.
Every major construction project uses concrete in one form or another. From residential driveways to basements, patios, and curbs, Midwest Products make great use of their ready-mix concrete. They operate 4 state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington to meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. Livestock slats, feed bunks, landscape rock, and more are all available from Midwest Products. Give them a call for all your jobs that require ready-mix concrete. 800-371-2252.
Hey folks, Bill Rice from the Green Team. That first big blast of winter's hit, and you know it's not going to be the last. So now's a great time to get that Jeep you've always wanted. Grand Cherokees, the all-new Jeep Renegade, and Jeep Wranglers. How about this? Rebates as high as $3,000 and interest rates as low as 0% for 75 months. So come check out these deals at the Green Team, 802 West Crawford, or check us out on the web at greenteamcars.com.
Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCLY is brought to you in part by Union State Bank, Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales, Central Office Service and Supply, Bruta Implement, Twin Valley, Citizens National Bank of Clay Center, Greenleaf, Belleville, and Concordia, and Old EC Farms.
I was straightening my office when...
Paper! I got your paper!
What in the world?
A whole truckload of premium 96 bright multi-purpose paper.
Paper?
Where do you want it?
Oh my. We'll have to have a sale on this. Normally it's $45.95 per carton, but I'm thinking $39.95 for all this. $37.95 for 10 cartons or more.
Look, buddy, I don't care what you sell it for. I just need it off my truck.
For the best prices on paper we've had in a long time, come see us at Central Office Service and Supply in Clay Center.
This time of year, many farmers feel like they're juggling too many things at once. Or maybe you're the guy who's trying to keep multiple plates spinning. Well, let us help you. I'm Brant with Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales, and we'll help with fall custom application and knock down those weeds and keep them under control. The blessing of rain and through this year's growing season has led to tough weed conditions. But hit them now, and you'll be glad you did in 2016. Talk with us at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
And we do bring you back to Rock Creek once again. Rocky Denning along with Walt Wallace. Our studio engineer tonight is Bernie Fancello. The Clay Center Tigers getting set to face the Rock Creek Mustangs. This is a team that made it to the 4A Division II state championships last year, made a good run, played all the way to that final Saturday, and they come back with one of the most prolific scorers you'll find throughout the state of Kansas, Carson Becker. He's one of the all-time leaders already at Rock Creek as far as points and rebounds. I mean, you go up and down the list of what he has done here for Rock Creek. It's pretty amazing, and he certainly lit up the Tigers last year in the 2 meetings that they had. The first meeting of the season, the Clay Center Tigers saw Rock Creek jump out and really run away with the basketball game. It was not close, 71-46, but the second meeting that came in Substate, you remember in Chapman, the Tigers were leading after one quarter. They were tied going into halftime. They were down 2 before the fourth period, finally got away from them down the stretch, 52-31. So they gave them a good push in the postseason before taking the loss. Starting lineups being announced. Let's give you a look at them real quickly for the Rock Creek Mustangs. 6-foot senior Bailey Vetter, Cooper Schlottermeyer, a 5'11 junior, Caleb Rogie, 6'4 and a senior, 6'5 senior Carson Becker, we mentioned him, and Jared Garcia, 6'3 senior. For the Clay Center Tigers, Lane Lively, 6'1 and a senior. Of course, we saw a lot of him last year. Ethan Rosine, 6'4 and a senior. You heard Coach Williams talk about the work that's been put into the offseason by Ethan. Dalton Altizer, 5'11 junior. Caleb Siebold, a senior at 6 foot, another guy we saw along the floor, as we did with Cade Wallace, junior at 5'11, who gets the start outside along with Altizer. Rosine down in low. Lively can kind of play in and out, but he'll be down in the post position. Siebold, who can really pressure on defense, one of those leaders as a senior coming back in. You heard Coach Williams talking about in pregame as well. So there's your lineup. Vetter, Schlottermeyer, Rogie, Becker, and Garcia for Rock Creek. For the Tigers, Lane Lively, Altizer, Wallace, Rosine, and Siebold. Both teams have had the starting lineups announced, and we will have a break here for our national anthem, and then we'll come back with your tip-off on the way next from Rock Creek.
No matter the distance you're traveling this holiday, make safety a priority. To help, from November 16th to December 13th, you'll receive a $70 MasterCard reward card after submission when you buy any set of 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires. Stop in and see us at Bud's Tire Service, 410 Court Street, or call 632-2135. See redemption form for complete offer details. Offer expires 12/13/15. Void where prohibited. Reward card issued by U.S. Bank pursuant to license from MasterCard International Incorporated.
Twin Valley and Clay Center will be open until 8 p.m. during CCBA's third Thursday event on December 17th. Stop in for snacks, fun prizes for the kids, sign up for their holiday drawing, and receive a Twin Valley lunch cooler with your CCBA keychain. While you're there, look into their Pulse Internet service. It's the fastest internet speed available to support multiple devices and keep them streaming during the busiest time of the year. For business or home, Pulse Internet is the way to go at Twin Valley.
Listen up! Wallace True Value is always getting calls for scratch and dent freezers, and I found a load of uprights, and they are nice. These are factory blemish models, which mean they have very little wrong with them, a full factory warranty, and a great price tag. 16, 18, and 20 cubic foot frost-free models. Get them while they're hot, or cold in this case. Wallace True Value in Clay Center, open 7 days a week for you.
Are you considering buying or building a new home in the near future? Whatever the reason, there is no better time to make a change than now. The low interest rates of today won't last forever, and the large selection of affordable homes can help turn your dream into a reality. This is Keith Blake with Union State Bank. We have a variety of loan packages available, so let Nathan, Brandon, or myself help you get pre-qualified for the home of your dreams. Give us a call or stop in today to see us. Union State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Tip-off about to go here in the boys matchup. The Clay Center Tigers, Rock Creek Mustangs meeting here on a Friday night to get the season underway. Ethan Rosine steps in. Quick draw, ready to tip it for the Tigers. He will go up against Carson Becker as we are about set to work here on a Friday night. Lady Tigers winning earlier 41-19, and now the opening tip-off is going to be gained by Rock Creek to begin this 2015-16 season for the Clay Center Tiger boys. It'll be Rock Creek with possession. Outside is Jared Garcia. Certainly size is something that Rock Creek will have on their side. And Carson Becker with a shooting touch outside left wing knocks down a 3 from beyond the arc. It hit back iron, popped high in the air, and fell back in. Altizer has it for the Tigers across the Siebold. Caleb will attack, goes all the way to the lane. It's blocked by Becker, and it will be Rock Creek back with possession. We mentioned some of the size. Becker 6'5", Garcia 6'5", and then 6'3", and then 6'4", and Caleb Rogie. So they will try to exploit that, especially when Becker can back it out, as you saw earlier, and knock down the 3 ball. He has it outside now against Rosine. Around right deep is Schlottermeyer. Now driving inside Garcia. Gets caught in the air, but finds Schlottermeyer in the corner. He's used his dribble up, gets it out to Becker on the perimeter. Now dribble drive left side by Bailey Zetter, and we've got a ball out of bounds off Lane Lively. Lively cut off the drive by Zetter. The officials saw Lively go to the ground and then called it out of bounds off Lane. No foul either way. Inbounding from the baseline, here's Becker in the lane. Little fingertip roll, rolls around the rim and falls home, and he has 5 early. Too easy off the inbound for the Tigers defensively. Now the pass up the court. Cade Wallace trying to get it to Caleb Siebold. A great job by Caleb to come meet the basketball because it ends up being a foul against Vetter instead of a turnover going the other direction. So it'll be inbounded by Wallace from the sideline. He brings it into Rosine, right back to Cade. Now back outside it comes to Libby. Libby with it, works it right with the dribble. Now stops off balance, gets it to Cade Wallace around left to Altizer. Altizer lobs it deep right corner. Libby, 3-ball on its way, is strong. Rebound weak side, knocks it out of bounds. This will be a foul on Altizer. And so the basketball to Rock Creek out of bounds with a 5-0 lead.
He crossed court pass that time. Lane just couldn't knock down that open three.
Take that look, I think, a lot from the corner off that kick across, as Walt mentioned. Here's Rock Creek back with it. It's a 5-0 start. Mustangs with possession. Garcia inside, and he slides it home. 7-0 start. Rock Creek the lead. Cade Wallace back down the floor the opposite direction. Rock Creek lost a lot of seniors that started on that state championship run team. They ended up a runner-up at the 4A Division II state championships, but they were loaded beyond that as well, as we see him coming in preseason ranked. Altizer way downtown for three, and he drops it home. I mean, he shot that from over by the highway, I think, where you turn off to come into flush. Now to answer on the other end, Vetter way long on the shot, and Cade Wallace brings it the other way. Wallace, kick out left. Seabold, Libby, ball fakes the three, steps toward the paint with the left, up and good, and it's 7-5. Play center right back in it with back-to-back bucket. Altizer a long bomb, Libby the drive, and the left-handed finish around Becker. It's 7-5. Rock Creek with it. Right side wing it goes to Rogie. Now at the top of the key, straddling the three-point line is Becker, and you have to get a hand up in his face. If he has a chance to set, that is two-point variety. He already has 7 in the ball game. 9-5, play center down by a couple of buckets. Altizer out deep to Libby. Lane off to Rosine. Back to Libby. Fakes the three. Again, drives the paint. It's stripped away, and it will go out of bounds. They say off of Lane Libby. And not a very confident call by the officiating crew that time, but I think they got the right call because it was stripped away and went off his leg. Yeah. Unless there was a foul that caused it.
That was the question, but then it did hit his shin and go out of bounds.
So it is Rock Creek's possession. They lead by 4. 4:55 to work. We're in the opening quarter. Left and deep, Rogie. Garcia posting. They don't go there, so they swing it around right now to Schlottermeyer. To Garcia, guarded by Libby. Kicks it left and deep. The drive by Vetter. Spinning jumper up, no good. Rebound Becker has it stripped away by Altizer, and he's going to pick up the foul. This will be the second team foul and the second on Dalton. And it'll be Rock Creek's possession. Anthony Atkinson-Enninking will come in, and Altizer has to come to the sideline after knocking down the long bomb earlier that opened up the scoring for the Tigers. Rock Creek from the baseline throws it away. It was being inbounded by Schlottermeyer, and his target that time, Rogie, zigs when he zagged. It's play center's basketball. Little gift for the Tigers. They trail by 4 with possession. Here's Wallace. Out deep to Rosine. Give it off to Seabold. Now he'll dribble penetrate. Kick to the corner for Wallace. Cade. Out top. Libby. Lane. Dribble penetrates to the corner. Seabold across paint. This is Rosine. Up. Can't finish. But he'll get to the free throw line. Quick draw. Steps up to shoot 2. Good movement that time by the Tigers to go from corner to corner. The dribble penetration. The cut by Rosine. And really a pretty good opportunity for the bucket. He does draw the foul. Rosine to shoot 2. Foul was on Schlottermeyer, his first. Rosine knocks in the first of 2 free throws, and we have a 3-point ball game at 9-6. Rosine, 6'4", and a senior, really stepped into the scene for the Tigers on the varsity level last year. And Coach Williams talking in pregame saying he really has put in a lot of work to make himself a force, he believes, throughout the NCKL this year. First points here, it's 9-7. Garcia heads into the paint. Shot no good. Tip up by Becker won't go. Battle for the loose ball. And a foul's going to be called on Libby down low. Becker will get to the free throw line, and he's a horse inside. He could also move out and shoot from the perimeter. Impressive.
Yeah, the very, very first thing that happened this game was Becker knocked down a three-pointer. And now this is our problem because now he's they're 2 big guys. They lost a lot of talent from last year, their two big guys, Garcia and Becker, are still here and causing a lot of problem for us in the paint right now.
They know what they're doing out there, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, you can just tell. Isaiah Dobbins checking in now for Rock Creek as Garcia comes out. 2 free throws in for Becker, who has 9 points early in this game. The Tigers down by 4 with the basketball. Here's Seabold in the corner. Kicks it way out top to Atkinson Inicky. He'll put the dribble down left. 6'3" sophomore Lively laying the floater on the way, just strong. Rebound to Dobbins. Tigers trail by 4, 11-7. Back across it comes from Slaughtermeyer to Becker out beyond the arc. Morgan Chestnut now guarding him. Wallace, Seabold, Lively along with Atkinson, Inning, and Chestnut on the floor for the Tigers. Down by 4, 3:35 to work first period. Kick out to the top goes to Vetter. He'll dribble penetrate. Left wing now. Long three from Rogie is strong. Weak side board. Seabold keeps it alive. Atkinson, Inning with it. All the way down court toward the paint. Flips it up at the last second, and there's a travel hold? I thought we had a foul called, and I didn't even look at the official.
I think he called a carry.
Okay. The official getting a word from Coach Williams saying maybe he was bumped that caused him to do that, and they both shared a smile. But good run out by Atkinson Inning against the defender, and he was called for the carry. Here's a drive by Vetter. Pull-up jumper, 10-footer is rattling off. Rebound, Cade Wallace inside. Murph brings it across the mid-court line through pressure. Now kicks it left. Seabold tried to meet it, but it slipped through his hand. Here's Rogie the other way. Wallace back to defend. The shot is missed, and a foul is going to be called on Cade, trying to draw the charge back underneath the basket. It'll be 2 free throws coming for Rogie. Caleb Rogie, a 6'4" senior, will step to the stripe here for the second time Rock Creek at the line. Becker hit 2 earlier. First free throw is on its way and rattling out. Ethan Rosine back in. Lively will get a break. You have Rosine and Chestnut. Atkinson Inning down low with Seabold and Wallace the guards. And the free throw line, Rogie missed the first, has one more coming. 4th team foul on the Tigers. 2 have been whistled thus far against against Rock Creek. Now the free throw here rattles in for Rogie. Get you a score on Concordia. Beloit here in a moment, boys, and now Cade Wallace passing to the right sideline. Threw it away from his intended target, and the basketball turned back over to Rock Creek. Concordia 38-27. That's a halftime score in boys action. Cooper Holmes already 18 points in the first half. We were talking before the game with Larry and I, looking at some stats from last year. Cooper had a 30-plus point per game average last season. Good defense, Morgan Chestnut. Oh, but he's going to be called for a blocking foul. I thought he did a really nice job, Morgan, that time to cut off Dobbins, who was spinning his way in the paint. Morgan just kind of gave him room and got in his lane, but they called him for the block. His first, Keene Smith.
I agree. I thought he just had good defense and forced a bad shot by Rock Creek, but Rock Creek gets to get a free throw out.
And Dobbins knocks in the first of the 2 free throws. So Tigers fell behind early, 7-5, and then trailed 7-3, and then headed back to a 2-point ball game. And now it's a 6-point lead again for Rock Creek, make it 7 points as Dobbins knocks in the free throw. That's 5 of 6 from the line now for Rock Creek. Cade Wallace across the timeline. He's guarded by Avery Ebert. Out top and deep to Rosine. Gets rid of it, back to Wallace. Cade, ball fake, starts the drive. Corner right is Seabold. Good ball fake. Pull-up jumper from 10, no good. Rebound to Dobbins. Like the move by Seabold, but his release just went strong, and the rebound away to Rock Creek. Now the pass out top. Seabold almost took it away. Here's Becker, back to the bucket, spins his way in, leaves it short. Good defense, Rosine. Atkinson Inning with the rebound. The other way comes Clay Center, trailing 14-7 with the basketball. Seabold holds outside right. Ball fakes, dribble drives, goes strong, and it's out of bounds. No foul called. Seabold, and a collision down low. And I thought, we've seen that a couple of times on the other end, and they've called a blocking foul. This time they just let it play on, and they stay out of bounds off the Tigers. Timeout on the court, 14-7, 1:53 to go. First quarter, timeout taken by the Tigers. We're back after this.
A message from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia. Brutal winter days will be here sooner than you think. Is your home properly insulated to keep the cold outside and keep your energy bills affordable? If not, Geisler Roofing offers several different solutions, including spray foam insulation. At Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
This Christmas, are you planning to give new tablets, computers, gaming systems, or smartphones to your family members? Can your current internet handle all the new devices you're planning to give this season? In Clay Center, Twin Valley Pulse can handle all your needs and more. Stop by their office at 618 6th Street in Clay Center to get the fastest speed that beats the competition. No phone line required and no contracts. Twin Valley Pulse, your life infinitely connected.
14-7 ball game. Clay Center Tigers trailing by that 7-point margin. Rock Creek with the basketball. That was a Tiger timeout taken by the sideline. And so the Mustangs will have possession with a 7-point advantage. A minute 53. We are working in the opening period. Lady Tigers won earlier, 41-19 over Rock Creek. Here's Dobbins against Rosine. Dribble penetrates. Runs right through Lane Lively. Offensive charge. Tigers get it back. The foul on Dobbins. Good help side defense from Lane Magic Lively getting in there and drawing the charge. Minute 41 to work, and that foul is against Schlottermeyer, his third. Is that right? Now they flashed against Isaiah Dobbins. Dobbins was the ball handler that time. His first, makes more sense. 14-7. That's the third team foul against the Mustangs. 5 whistled against the Tigers. Cade Wallace up the floor to Lively. Deep left wing. Kicks it across to Atkinson Inicky. Out top is Rosine. Bumped by Dobbins. Keeps control. Now gives it off to Lively. They run point for a moment. Puts a one dribble down. Backdoor look. Cade Wallace. Good finish inside. No, he can't get it down, but he does draw the foul. Great backdoor cut by Cade Wallace, and then Lane Lively put it on the money. Cade fouled. He'll be at the stripe to shoot 2. Cade wearing number 2 tonight. Then number 11 on the roster's sent out, but drains the first free throw here. 5'11 junior makes it a 14-8 ball game. Minute 24 to work, opening quarter. Wallace buries both. So Murph's on the board. The Tigers back within 5, 14-9. Rock Creek the other way. Becker on the sideline. If you're going to make a run, this would be a decent opportunity. Certainly great talent still for the Mustangs on the floor, but Becker is the standout. Left baseline is Schlottermeyer. They go inside to Dobbins, and he's going to be fouled before he receives that pass. And I think they're going to get Ethan Rosine. He just got his hands out on him, on his back, and they called the foul. His first. It is the team's 6th. A minute 8 to work. Oh, inside Dobbins, wide open off the inbound. The Tigers turn their back, and Dobbins got a chippy. Dobbins now with 4 points. The Tigers trail by a 7-point margin, 16-9. 58 to work, first quarter. Lively with it outside. Dribble penetrates. And now we've got a reach-in foul against Rogie of the Mustangs. Lane Lively, a lot of people still, even though they've played against Lively, this team, and others, forget that he can handle the basketball as well as he does. And he can go by people. That time, able to pick up the foul called against Caleb Rogie, his first. Now Lane with it outside. Wing right, it comes to Rosine. Ethan dribble penetrates. Fall away 15-footer strong. Rebound tipped by Parker Folks had just come in. Kept it alive, but he goes back the other direction. Schlottermeyer with it up at the top. 28 seconds to work. Double team on big fella Tristan Buss. Now it goes around right wing to Rogie. Now deep on the point is Avery Ebert, 19 to work. Rock Creek wanting to maybe milk this down for a final shot. We're down to 14. Ebert puts the dribble down for Rock Creek. Near steal by Folks. Now inside. No, it's taken away by Lively with 7, with 6, and 5. Lively to the corner right. Spins with 3. Kicks it out. Atkinson anything for 3. At the buzzer and good. 16-12. The Ant-Man knocks it down from the point of the feed from Magic Lively. And the Tigers right back within 4 as we head to the second quarter here at Rock Creek. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
the most advanced technologies in mechanized irrigation. That's why Valley Irrigation stands alone. Our commitment to engineering center pivot solutions that maximize grower efficiency has led to industry firsts, like Base Station, the ultimate tool for remote monitoring and control. Leading the way. That's the way we do business at Valley.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Farmway Co-op invites members to attend one of the 4 year-end wrap-up grower events to gather information to help you succeed in 2016. End-of-year contracting will also be available on-site. Year-end wrap-up events take place in Lincoln, Belleville, Beloit, and Clay Center throughout December. Contact your Farmway location or visit farmwaycoop.com for details.
Farmway Co-op, your partner in growth.
Back again at Rock Creek. A little fluster there for the flurry, I should say, for the Tigers to finish. Libby the steal, the length of the floor drive, the kick out to the point, and Atkinson anything drains it for the triple, and you're right back with a 4.
That was one of the, you ever watch Sports Center, the Lane kicks it out to Anthony, and as soon as it leaves his hands, the red lights go off around the corners of the backboard.
And he drained it at 16-12, and the Tigers get possession to begin second quarter. Parker Folks kick out to Steve-Old. Chestnut, Lively, and Altizer on the floor right now for the Tigers. Now Becker for the strip away. Down court, takes it in, leans around. Altizer can't get it. Tip back up and good by Schlottermeyer. His first point. The Tigers trail 18-12. Here's Altizer with it. He had a bomb of a 3 in the first quarter, then picked up a second foul, had to come out. Here's Lively, right wing, against Dobbins. He's used his dribble, needs help, kick across. Looking for Seabold. That's going to be a foul against Rock Creek. That's the second time tonight. Caleb Seabold has bailed out a teammate by coming to meet the basketball. Both have resulted in fouls. This one going against the Mustangs, Bailey Vetter, his second.
Both teams have 6 team fouls right now, so go to 1-1 after this.
Tigers trailed by 4 going into this quarter, now down 6, but with the basketball. It's Seabold to Altizer. Around right it comes to Folks. Parker kicks it back outside. The ball tipped by Schlottermeyer. They run down by, oh, it was not tipped. Pardon me. And I see Parker as he walks across the half-court stripe point to his chest say, no, my fault. 18-12. 7:06 to work second quarter. Tigers down now by 6. Elaine Garcia. Folks says, you will not get a cheapie. Hacks him across the arm and makes him go to the free throw line. Big Daddy Parker Folks down inside there. You know, if you saw him in the football season, you might not recognize him right now. He was pretty shaggy. Full beard, hair grown out, and all cleaned up for basketball season. He can't hide behind a helmet, right?
No, that's right. You get a little bit more exposed on the facial part when you're on a basketball court than you're on the football field.
Garcia at the line knocks down the first free throw. He has 3 points in the game. The lead's back to 7 now for the Mustangs. Second free throw up. This one also good. Down the court comes Altizer toward the lane. Kick out right baseline. Seabold called for the travel on the ball fake. He was trying to get around Carson Becker and took a step before he put the dribble down. 20-12. Now the Tigers suddenly down by 8 after cutting it to 4 before the quarter break. Carson Becker with it against Chestnut. Dribble penetrates. Cut off, free throw line jumper, hanging in the air, no. Garcia, back up, wild shot, no good. One more chance inside, we have a foul called against Libby. Smart play by Avery Ebert. The ball fake got Libby up in the air, and he just leaned into him, injured the foul. He'll be at the stripe to shoot 2. Two free throws coming. Tigers have substitutions set to come on as well at the next break. Will be after this first free throw from Avery Ebert of Rock Creek, who misses on the first. 5'10" junior. Got the offensive board and a heading play to draw the foul on Lively, which is Lane's second. So Lane will come out.
Rock Creek 7 out of 9 from the line. The Tigers are 4 for 4 so far here in the first half.
One more chance at the stripe coming for Avery Ebert. After that first miss on the free throw, Atkinson, Inningking, Ethan Rosine, and Cade Wallace come back in. Missed free throw again. Rosine clears it. Tigers down by 8 with the basketball. Corner right is Cade Wallace. Jump stop in the lane. Goes strong, has it stripped away. Then Ebert has it, slides on the ground. A lot of things happening. No whistles either way. I'm not sure either sideline very happy, but it's Rock Creek who gets possession. Dobbins, three-pointer right wing, buried. Isaiah Dobbins now has 7, and the Tigers trail by 11 points. Parker Folks works it left, gets it off to Atkinson, Inningking against Dobbins. Now takes it toward the lane. Runner up, no. Rebound, tipped to the baseline. Ebert saves it in off of Cade Wallace, and this will go back to Rock Creek, who leads it now 23-12. And Coach Kelly Williams wanting a timeout. He'll get it here. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on KCLY.
A digital camera for Megan, a new iPod for Ryan, a GPS for Grandpa, and a remote control car for Joey. Bring your holiday gift list to Patterson Health Mart for all these fabulous Christmas ideas from Radio Shack. They have a great choice of electronic gadgets, gizmos, and toys that everyone enjoys getting. And don't forget the batteries, memory cards, and extra cables. Radio Shack has all types and sizes to power up your electronic gifts. Shop Patterson Health Mart in Clay Center and make it a very merry and entertaining Christmas.
23-12 ball game. The Tigers find themselves down by 11. You had a big three-pointer by Atkinson, Inningking to close the first quarter. You're back within 4. Now you've been outscored in a big way to fall behind by 11. 7-0 run for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and with the basketball, we need a defensive stop and put the ball in the hole for the Tigers here.
Carson Becker will inbound for Rock Creek. They have the length of the floor to go. Tigers have Wallace, Altizer, Folks, Atkinson, Inningking, and Rosine on the floor. Rosine got checked up against Becker. Crosses over, drives the lane, dumps it off down low. Garcia for 2. The lead has grown to 13. Out of the Tiger timeout, Altizer brings it back the other way. Out top against Avery Ebert. Now to Rosine. Left and deep is Atkinson, Inningking. He'll go to the corner for Altizer. Ball fake, stops, spins, needs help. Down the sideline, knocked it out of bounds by Slaughtermeyer. And it will be Tiger basketball. Clay Center keeps it. Wallace into Atkinson, Inningking. 5.5 to work, second quarter. Parker Folks has it right wing and deep. He'll kick it across, looking for Rosine. Ball tipped and now taken, and Rosine's going to get a foul as Isaiah Dobbins was racing the other direction. And so this will put Rock Creek back at the free throw stripe. They have hit 2, 4, 6 free throws on the night. I have them for missing 4, 6 of 10. Is that right?
I got a 7 out of 10.
7 of 10. Okay. And they get a 1-and-1 chance here. Dobbins misses on the first, so he stays with 7 points. Tigers trying to bring it down in a hurry off the missed free throw. Altizer, left wing, has it his pocket picked by Avery Ebert. Long down court pass to Dobbins. Atkinson, Inningking defending, and Dobbins somehow flips it up off the glass, and it falls in. And Dobbins has been huge for this team in the first half. He now has 9. And Clay Center trailing 27-12 and has been shut out here in this second quarter thus far. Cade Wallace had it knocked away by Slaughtermeyer. Seabold and into the game for the Tigers. Caleb Mindom also checking in for the Tigers for the first time tonight. Tigers have possession. Cade Wallace on the sideline. Out it comes to Altizer. Altizer looks backdoor. Cade Wallace has a good look. Over Becker. Foul called. Chance at a three-point play. Carson Becker went up to swat it against Murph, and Cade Wallace hung in there. Got it off the window and has a chance at a three-point play.
Good pass and a good finish by Cade. Clay Center needed that. That's the first points here they have in the second quarter.
Trailing 27-14. Wallace now with 4 points. A chance to add to it here at the stripe. And he doesn't get the roll. The rebound ripped away by Carson Becker. 4:45 to work. We're in the second quarter. Tigers down by 13. Rock Creek with possession. Becker trying to post in low. He has Altizer on him with 2 fouls, remember. Little spinning baby hook, no good. Becker gets his own rebound, and it drops it back up and in. He had his teammate Garcia battling for it. Becker now with 11. It's 29-14. Tigers trail by 15. Wallace fakes right, back left. Altizer way downtown. He hit his first one. This one just rattled out. So obviously with great range and puts it up there softly. He's 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. 29-14. The lead for the Mustangs, and Rock Creek with the basketball. Avery Ebert looking in low. Now kicks it out top to Becker. Now Wallace the steal. Cade the other direction. Chase from behind. Has it stripped away, then saved back in bounds. No, out of bounds off of Rock Creek. Avery Ebert able to catch up and deny the lay-in by Cade, but Tigers do keep the basketball, trailing 29-14 here in the second period. 3:54 to work. Cade Wallace inbound from the baseline. Corner right. Altizer 3-ball on its way. This one's long. Rebound away to Isaiah Dobbins. Dobbins will bring it himself. Caleb Mendham checks him just across the timeline. Now he works it right, stops, shovels it off toward the corner for Garcia. Back outside it goes to Dobbins. Now the long-range 3 right side, up and good. Becker. Carson Becker's second three-pointer. He has 14 now. Here's Mendham. Good drive all the way to the paint. Can't get it down. Collision, no foul calls. Mendham gets it again. Baseline jumper, can't go home. Seabold, good job to keep the rebound alive. They kicked it across the paint. 10-footer was unable to go in that time by Mendham. Good look, though, twice by the guard. Now here's a ball that's kicked out of bounds and right into where the Tiger cheerleaders were cheering, and fortunately did not catch them completely off guard. They were able to deflect it before it went right in off the head of one of them. 32-14. It's the Tigers down by 18 here. Ethan Rosine back in. Rock Creek keeps the basketball on the baseline. 3:09 to work, second quarter. Remember, at halftime again, we're going to give you a chance to hear that interview with Coach Brandon Figorish as we did at the girls' halftime. Here's Dobbins, step back 3, short. Long rebound. Rosine comes up with it. Now to Altizer. Tigers on the move. Altizer, and he carried the basketball, trying to do a little hesitation dribble. And he is called for the violation, given back to Rock Creek. 2:56 now to work. Tigers bring Mason Allberg on to the floor. Altizer will come out. Dobbins to inbound. Play center trailing here, 32-14. Front court, Schlottermeyer cut off by Wallace. Now sideline right. Rogie goes in low to Buss. He walks his way in the lane, and he is called for that travel. Good defense inside by Libby and Chester. Correction, Rosine that time. The Tigers have it. Allberg down the floor. Libby down there as well. Mendham, Rosine, and Wallace on the court. 2:35 to work, trailing 32-14. Here's Rosine. Kicks it across, trying to go to Allberg, and it's taken away by Rogie. Down the court, loses it on the lay-in. Picked up by Schlottermeyer. He's able to get it up and off the glass. The lead is 20 now for Rock Creek. Wallace into the front court. Shake and bake move against Schlottermeyer. Now stops to Rosine. Looks left, gets it to Mendham. Libby trying to post it low. Now they get it instead to Wallace in the corner, double teamed, and a foul called against the Mustangs. This will put Wallace at the line for a 1-and-1. He is 2 of 3 at the stripe thus far tonight with 4 points. 34-14, and Wallace to the line. And a timeout taken by the Tigers. 2:08 to work, first half. Tigers trailing here 34-14 when we come back.
Central Valley Ag offers grain producers a grain advisor program.
That allows third-party professional traders to market bushels on behalf of the producer.
CVA's Pro Edge grain sales manager Luke Beckman says a limited-time marketing window is open right now.
You're going to sign bushels up through the program, let CVA market those, see what we can do for you as far as price.
Sign-up deadline is December 15th. Ask for details on the grain advisor program at your nearest Central Valley Ag.
Where the customer comes first.
What happened?
This house is too small.
So let's buy a new house.
But we can't afford a new house. Money doesn't grow on trees.
That's why we'll go to United Bank and Trust. I heard they have low mortgage rates that are affordable for everyone.
Well, then let's go right now.
Stop and see me, Maria Fitzmeyer.
Or me, Carla Sweet, at United Bank and Trust to talk about getting your new home loan process started.
Or visit us online at ubankonline.com. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
34-14. We're working our way through the first half. Tigers have fallen behind by 20. It will be Clay Center's Cade Wallace at the free throw line. Mason Allberg, Caleb Mindom, along with Ethan Rosine and Lane Libby on the court, and Wallace at the stripe. This is a 1-and-1 chance for Cade. Tigers were down 16-12 after the opening quarter. Big three-pointer at the buzzer. Now missed by Wallace. Stick back by Libby won't go. Gets his own rebound again. Ball fake. Now muscles it up through Dobbins. No. One more rebound. A ball fake and goes up. Blocked. A lot of contact inside, and Coach Kelly Williams begging for a call and not getting it. It's Rock Creek the other way. Here's Tristan Bussin low. He'll take it up. He misses. Rebounds. Battles for, and we got a foul call from the outside official, and it's going to go against the Tigers. No, it's going to go against Rock Creek, and this will be a 1-and-1 for someone at the other end. Rogy's going to be called for the foul. I don't know if Rosine's going to get to shoot him. Cade Wallace runs to the line.
It might have been a makeup call for not calling one on when Lane Libby got.
I think exactly, because it was just a mess inside.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the whistle blew, and I didn't know what was going to be called. It was on Rock Creek, and so they bring it back the other way for Cade Wallace to shoot a 1-and-1. Minute 45 to work. 19 fouls against each squad here in this ball game. Again, the Lady Tigers won earlier tonight, 41-19. Cade Wallace drills the first free throw. He's 3 of 4 at the line, and he'll get the bonus buck on the back end of this free throw trip. 34-15 the score. Buries both. Cade now with 6 in the ball game to lead the Tigers in scoring. Corner right it goes, down low to Logan Jensen. Now in the lane, Tristan Buss muscles it up and gets it home. 6'5" senior has his first bucket. Tigers down by 20 with the basketball. Cade Wallace wheeling and dealing. Now right wing deep, three-pointer. Mason Allberg knocks it home. He's got great range and a chance to set the feet that time, and he buries it. It's 36-19. Dobbins, left wing and deep, goes to Schlottermeyer. Now around left with the basketball is Jackson Pike. Left corner, three-pointer, Schlottermeyer, no good. Rebound, Tristan Buss. Blocked by Rosine. Battles a loose ball. Jump ball arrow goes to Rock Creek. They bury that last time down from Mason Allberg, who caught it wing right and drilled it. Lead is 17 for Rock Creek. They have the basketball in a minute 4 to work. Inbounding is Jackson Pike. Out top, Becker for 3 to answer. Short. Long rebound. He tracks it down, and Rock Creek keeps possession. Now left wing Schlottermeyer. Under a minute to work in this first half. Tigers down 36-19. Here's Dobbins inside. He muscles his way in. No. Rebound. Schlottermeyer. Blocked out of there by Rosine. Ball loose on the ground to the baseline. Dobbins, Rosine, both diving for it and colliding as it goes out of bounds off of Dobbins. It'll be Clay Center's possession. Lane Libby will inbound. You have Mindom and Wallace, the guards. Allberg out on the perimeter as well, and then Rosine down low. Here's Wallace across the timeline. Crosses once, crosses twice, now has it picked. Carson Becker off to the races. He'll take it up and tried to dunk it, missed it. Lane Libby the rebound with 28. Cade Wallace down court. Cade toward the paint, kick out. Allberg again for 3. Just rattled out of there. Rosine back up. He's fouled, and the Tigers get to the free throw strike. Good kick out from Cade Wallace once again. And Mason Allberg had drilled his second. That thing just rattled back out of the ring. And to the stripe will go Ethan Rosine to shoot 2. Both teams are in the double bonus, the final 19 seconds. Rosine, his 2 points on the night from the stripe. He's 2 for 2. Chance to shoot 2 here. First is up and good. He has 3 points. The lead down to 16 now, 36-20. And the Tigers, who were held blank through much of the opening stages of the second quarter, at least, have put some numbers up and kind of fought their way back in this thing. Rosine, one more free throw coming. And it will rattle home. Rosine 4 for 4 at the line. It's 36-21. Rock Creek will walk it across the timeline. Bailey Vetter with the dribble out top. 10 seconds now. They want a final shot before the half. Leading by 15. Vetter working his way toward the lane. Cut off by Wallace. Corner right. Ball fake and drive. Shot in the lane. Blocked out of bounds by Rosine. He thought he had it clean. And a foul is going to be called. All basketball up top. Obviously, body would be the only thing called, but it's going to be free throws for Rock Creek with 1.4 seconds left. And the foul on Rosine will be his third. So to the stripe is Logan Jensen to shoot 2, missing on the first. Rosine with the third foul, staying on the court. Hopefully, with 1.4, he doesn't get something silly here because you don't want that to happen. Need him on the floor. Free throw, misses, rebound, Lane Lively, and that's going to be a foul on Dobbins. And the Tigers will step to the other end. They'll get a chance to shoot free throws. Lane Lively will shoot 2. And that is, we've mentioned a Tigers not wanting to commit a silly foul. And then Dobbins commits his second for Rock Creek, and it's just really a no-no in that position. Even if he got the ball knocked free, doubtfully he gets the shot away. And with 0.5, Lively's at the stripe and misses on the first of the 2. One more chance for the Tigers to try to cut into this 15-point lead before the halftime break. Remember, we'll hear from Coach Brandon Pagorsh at half once again. This free throw from Lively up and good. And that will end our first half of play. We'll take a timeout, wrap up your first half. Stay with us. Halftime is on the way next.
Give the gift of wellness with a fresh fruit basket from Ray's Apple Market. These baskets offer delicious crisp apples, juicy oranges, sweet pears, and more of nature's finest treats that make a healthy snack. Or brighten someone's day with a meat and cheese basket. Their selections include savory summer sausages and flavorful cheeses that are perfect for gift giving. You can also include gift cards in any dollar amount from Ray's Apple Market.
We're right on your way home.
36-22 halftime score. Tigers trailed by 4 after one quarter. Had the big finish with the three-pointer on the Atkinson Enneking shot. And, boy, had some momentum you felt. Then Rock Creek really took it away and just put a cover on that lid for the Tiger goal. But then Clay Center battled back after falling behind by 20.
Yeah, I think that we had 12 points at the end of the first quarter, and going into about a minute and a half left in the second quarter, we had only scored 3 points. And so then Mason hit that 3. We had a couple of free throws go down. I think maybe Cage got one inside. I can't remember, but he scored more points in the last minute of that quarter than we had the first 6 or 7. So
and now you're
got ourselves stay in the game a little bit. Yeah,
you're within reach anyway at 14-20 at half. It is a whole different feel to what a ball game can look like at 14. Leading scores: 14 from Carson Becker, the 6'5" senior, 2 of 2 at the line, hit 2 3-pointers. 9 points from Isaiah Dobbins. The Tigers led by Cade Wallace with 6, 4 from Ethan Rosine, all at the stripe. 3-pointers each coming from Dalton Altizer, Anthony Atkinson Enneking, and Mason Alberg. And 3 points in the first half from Lane Lively. The Tigers trail 36-22. We're going to take a timeout. Once again, we'll hear from Coach Brandon Pagorsh on Tiger Wrestling next.
Add big flavor to your next get-together with Subway Catering, featuring good-to-go boxed meals with a side and freshly baked cookie, crowd-pleasing giant subs, and piled-high sandwich platters overflowing with flavorific choices. All made the way you say with everything you love. Subway Catering is simple, satisfying with something for everyone. A great value for any budget. Visit Subway.com to order and let us take care of any occasion. Subway, cater fresh.
Some catering orders may require 24-hour advance notice.
Back at halftime and a chance now to talk with Coach Brandon Pagorsh. The Clay Center Tiger Wrestlers opened up the season last night. And, Coach, what an opening. Going into Chapman, you get an NCKL win, 41-33 over the Irish, and you knock off Junction City, 45-36. I think when people first look at your team, Coach, and I would say I was guilty of the same, the first thing that stands out is it's a low number of on your roster, but the quality is very, very high this year, it looks like.
Yeah, it is, and you're exactly right. We have the least amount of wrestlers that I've ever had the pleasure of coaching. However, it's a good quality group. Every kid on our team has wrestled at least for 1 year, so experience is always nice. We don't have a whole lot of upperclassmen, but I guess you don't really have a lot of classmen in any of the classes there. We have one lone senior and got some good juniors, but the freshmen and the sophomores that we have on our team are good quality, hard-working kids. And, you know, right now, that's kind of our motto is quality, definitely over quantity. And it's kind of been nice as a coach to have a smaller group, because you can get a little more focus with each kid, and you can get a little more out of each of them. And we're well ahead of usually where I'm at in this point of the year in terms of our practice and our technical levels with that. And so, we're just going to keep going with it, and hopefully it keeps turning out well for us.
You know, as you mentioned before the season, and as we were talking before coming on the air for tonight's interview as well, when you have open spots in your roster, it's not easy to win duels. Obviously, last night your guys proved to themselves they can still get out there and make up those points. But that's 2 impressive wins to begin the season last night.
Absolutely. They, they showed that if they can go out and fight every match and not give up those bonus points, because we're already giving up quite a few to start out. We're giving up 24 points to each team starting out. But our guys showed that if they can go out there and not give up bonus points, and they can get bonus points in matches, we can come away victorious. And both opponents last night are quality teams. Junction City year in and year out is consistent top 5, top 10 in 6A team, and Chapman was actually in the rankings. Start of the season, they were in the top 10 in the rankings. So for us to go out and be able to beat a ranked team in our own class speaks volumes, and definitely a tribute to the kids and their hard work and their determination and their intensity every day they bring. So it was great.
You mentioned the experience that your guys have under you and on the wrestling mat for what you and your staff are trying to get accomplished. I want to mention your senior. You mentioned the lone senior. Gabe Ware had 2 wins last night. He kind of epitomizes the commitment to just continue to work and work and work, and it's got to feed through the rest of your team.
Absolutely. Gabe's a great kid. He's a hard worker, and just not only is he a good athlete, but he's a good student athlete and just a great person. He comes every single day and into the practice room and has got a very hard-nosed mentality, brings a great intensity in there, and does a good job at helping these younger kids along. He's been very close to placing at the state tournament, and just a few points separated from him being the top 3 guy last year in his weight class. So this year he's had that taste of what it's like to be close, and I think this year he's bound and determined to get it done. And he's ranked right now, I think 5th at his weight class, but rankings are opinions. They're good for I guess interest and things like that. But Gabe's going to definitely finish above that 5 spot if he can keep doing what he's doing right now. And I mean, I truly believe that he can win that bracket this year at the state tournament and be a state champion for us. So I'm excited to see what he can do.
You look at your weight classes. Of course, you've got a little bit open, but when you go from Chaz Brandhorst at 126 to Peyton Lane at 138, Jake Wynn, Hunter Mullen, you're starting to see Ryan Tiers, Gabe Ware fall. You're starting to see some of those names, Coach, that have been very good already. And I know they've been working through the offseason. They do a lot of tournament work through the offseason, and now here they are in the high school year. And I think these are names that people across the state are starting to identify more and more. Would you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And that's on these kids putting in that extra work in the off season of doing some of the larger, I guess, club type of tournaments or recreational type of tournaments, and they go out and they wrestle the freestyle and the Greco-Roman styles, which are different than the collegiate style we wrestle. However, they go out and experiment with those kinds of things, to make themselves better winter wrestlers. There's a saying that says that summer wrestlers make winter champions, and that's definitely right there, and that's what these kids have done. They put a lot of time in. They spend a lot of time in the weight room. They spend time before school or, even after practice getting extra reps or extra conditioning or whatever. And, that's all on these kids. I try to create opportunities, and they take it, and it's starting to show.
Exciting time for this season to get started and the manner in which you get it started. Now you turn right back around tomorrow and head into Riley County. Give us a little preview of what that looks for you guys.
This weekend, we go to Riley, and it's a 6-team dual tournament, including us. So we'll have 5 duels over the course of the weekend on Saturday. We will face off against Andover, Smoky Valley, Riley County, Sabetha, and Bonner Springs. So all quality schools. We're going to get some great matchups in there. But last year we were the runner-ups at this tournament, and so I'm looking forward to having another good weekend, under us. And then we've got some kids that I think after this weekend can be setting 7-0 on their record. So like I said, it should be a good tournament. It's going to be starting at 9:00 on Saturday. It'll go most of the day. There is a live stream that's being put out there. I think they're going to have something going on. I don't know the exact website of that. But, yeah, like I said, it's just right down the road. So, it'd be great to get as much support as we can. You guys can come out and see these guys. They're definitely an impressive group.
Yeah, it's a fun group to follow this year for Tiger Wrestling. Coach, as always, we appreciate your time. Great luck tomorrow. I know we'll talk more next week as we get set for coverage of the Tiger Invitational. Congrats on last night's wins.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Back with more on pregame in just a moment.
Again, our thanks to Coach Brandon Pagorsz. Tiger Wrestling off to a great start last night, sweeping over Chapman in the NCKL on the road, and then winning as well against Junction City, 6A Blue Jays. That was in Chapman as well. Then tomorrow they travel to Riley County. Here on KCLY a week from tomorrow, December 12th, we'll have coverage of the Tiger Invitational, which will be at the Tigers Den. That starts at 9 a.m. Saturday morning, December 12th. We'll have reports throughout the day, and then the final round will carry live. My guess would be around 4:30 for the finals round to get going from the Den. Here it's 36-22. Tigers down by 14. They'll have the basketball to begin this final half of play as the third quarter begins. Cade Wallace to Rosine, right back to Cade. Now out top to Lane Libby. Altizer has it left side. Looks low. Keeps on the wing. Now out deep to Libby. High post to Rosine. Hands it back off. Libby drives the lane, and it's stripped and taken away by Rock Creek. Now it's better. The other end, shot up off glass, good. And it's a chance at a 3-point play here for the Rock Creek Mustangs to begin this third quarter. So Libby took it strong. Vetter stripped it out of his hands as he drove the paint. And then the bucket on the other end goes up and good by Vetter, and the foul on the Tigers. Cade Wallace, his second. Free throw misses. Garcia had the rebound, stripped away by Altizer, and then he lost it out of bounds. That stays with Rock Creek on the baseline. Left of the glass, Schlottermeyer to the wing right. Brogy for 3. No. Rebound. Good board inside by Altizer. Now in the double team, tried to dribble out of it. Now passes up the court. Rosine to Cade Wallace. He'll attack the paint. To the lane. Hangs in the air. Draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. 38-22. At the free throw line will go Cade Wallace.
One thing Clay Center did well in the first half was shoot the ball from the free throw line. We were 9 out of 12. We had a rough time putting the ball in the hole. We were only 5 out of 18 from the field, but 9 out of 12 from the line.
Make it 10 out of 13 now. And Cade Wallace has hit 5 of 6 from the stripe himself. He has 7 points to lead the Tigers in scoring. Second free throw won't go down. Becker with the board for the Mustangs. 38-23. Tigers trail by 15 here early third quarter. 7:18 still to work. Here's Garcia at the top of the key. steps up, ball fakes it, now kicks it right and deep to Vetter. The drive by Becker, little baby hook up and no good. Rebound comes off to Lane Libby. Libby down court. Good crossover, keeps possession in traffic. Now outside it comes to Seabold. Caleb right back to Lane Libby. Kicks it out top to Seabold. Rosine runs the middle. Altizer and Wallace are on the wing. Now Libby back to Seabold again. Caleb goes left on the wing to Wallace. Cade looking low. Now backs it out with a bounce pass off to Seabold. He'll work it right. Goes all the way to the paint, and he draws the foul on Becker. He just kept after him, and Becker ran beside him and never cut him off. And eventually the whistle blew, and Seabold's at the stripe to shoot two.
That was a good drive by Caleb. By defender who's probably a good 5-6 inches taller than him.
Just stayed with it. Eventually got the foul called and gets the first of the two free throws in. For Becker, his second foul. 38-24. Chip a point off that halftime lead if this one goes in, and it does. For Seabold buries it. What a great year he had cross country this season for the Tigers, making it to the state championships, and he's had a great cross country career for Clay Center. Here's Rock Creek in the corner now to Caleb Rogie. Becker out top. Seabold pressuring there. 6.5 to work in the third quarter. Tigers down by 13 to state-ranked Rock Creek. Here's Garcia. Steps in free throw line. Kicks it out right wing to Vetter. Now in the corner, Rogie. Wanting to go inside to Garcia. Now gets it to him against Rosine. Fall-away jumper is up and no good. Rebound. Becker battles. Daltizer battles. Becker leans in, no. Gets his own rebound, misses. Ball loose. Stripped out of there by Seabold for a moment. Now picked up by Schlottermeyer. He's swatted by Livy, and a foul is going to be called. Livy got a lot of basketball up top, but called for body down low. Near the score in Abilene Cowboys, they win 55-27. That's the boys' matchup. They went to running clock in the fourth quarter. Schlottermeyer at the line, and it is the third foul on Livy. Lane sure thought he had it clean. He doesn't react a lot. He did that time.
Rock Creek had 4 or 5 chances that they just could not get a shot to go down, and Clay Center just could not get the rebound.
Couldn't clear it. Now they get 2 missed free throws, and Rosine clears the board. Tigers down 13, back with the basketball. Here's Cade Wallace. Dribble penetrates, leans in, foul again on Becker. It's either Becker or Schlottermeyer. Let's see who it goes against. This will be interesting. It'd be Becker's third, and it is on the big guy. So 3 fouls on Carson Becker, who had 14 first-half points, and now Cade Wallace is back to the free throw strike. And this is on the first of the 2. Takes a long walkabout like he was stepping off the pitcher's mound to go back and think things over as he left that one short. Frustrated at the miss. He cuts the lead down to 12 if he knocks this one in. Free throw up, and this one rims off. The rebound to Garcia. And Rock Creek missed 2 on their end. The Tigers give the favor back and miss 2 on their end. Here's Dobbins out top. Right wing to Vetter. Now back out it comes from Schlottermeyer, left to Rogie. To Schlottermeyer, top of the key, Garcia for 3, and he drains it. Haven't seen him look at a 3 ball from outside, but he does at the point and knocks it home. He has 8. 41-25 now. Here's Wallace around left to Seabold. Caleb being pressured to his left. Now gets it into the lane. Ball stripped and taken away and out of bounds off Rock Creek. Anthony Atkinson Innington getting set to check in for the Tigers, waiting to be waved in, and now they will. Seabold will come out. 5:10 to work, third quarter. Tigers with the basketball, down by 16. They trailed by 14 at halftime. 5:09 to work in this third. Here's Altizer with the dribble out top. Works it right, now back left. Now goes back door with a look. A little wide open. Lane Livy, good feed from Altizer, and Livy knocks it in off the glass on a wide open lane on a backdoor move. 41-27. Here's a drive by Vetter. Into the lane, a lot of contact, and they're going to get Lane Livy for his 4th foul, trying to draw the charge, and called for the blocking foul instead. And this will be 2 free throws for Vetter. 41-27. 2 free throws for the 6'2 junior. First one comes up short. Tigers trail by 14. The foul on Livy is fourth, so they bring Parker Folks in to replace Lane, who comes to the sideline. Big loss for the Tigers for the senior. So free throws missing. Rebound to Atkinson Inniking. Outlet pass to Altizer. Dalton now great sprints across the timeline. Here's a look inside for Cade Wallace. Gives it off to Rosine, and a bucket up and good. Good feed from Wallace. Rosine has 6, and the lead is down to 41-29, a 12-point ball game. Here's Garcia left and deep for Vetter. Now to the right wing, it goes deep for Rogie. High post, Garcia hit a 3 earlier. Now the drive by Vetter, and the off-balance runner goes home. His first points of the night. The lead back to 14. Here's Altizer. Right wing with the dribble, crosses over. Now toward the lane, bounce pass low, looking for Wallace, and he just let him a little too much. 43-29. Seabold back in. Altizer will come out. 43-29 ball game. 4:12 to work here in this third. Left sideline with the basketball, Vetter out to Schlottermeyer. Dribbles a couple of times left. Seabold cuts him off. Dobbins for 3 at the point. No good. Rebound tipped inside. Picked up, though, by Rogie. And the Tigers unable to clear the defensive board. Here's Schlottermeyer, right baseline. Holding is Rogie. They'll skip it deep left for Vetter. And he takes a look at a long 3, and he nails it. Vetter hadn't scored until that last lay-in, and now drills it from the left wing deep, and it's 46-29. Tigers back down by 17. Cade Wallace. To the wing right it goes for Caleb Seabold. He'll ball fake it, dribble penetrate. Kick out to Wallace. Cade works it left with the dribble, now between the legs. At the point, cut off by Schlottermeyer. Now goes to Seabold. Further right on the wing is Parker Folks. Folks to Seabold. Works it left. Dobbins defending there. Rosine trying to post. They get it to him. Rosine goes opposite side against Dobbins. He gets it home. Quick draw. Rosine now has 8. The Tigers trail by 15. Rogie, 3-pointer. Yes, and a foul. Atkinson Inniking will be called for the foul and a chance at a 4-point play for the Rock Creek Mustangs. And all of a sudden, Becker picked up a third foul walk, and the Tigers made a little move. And now Rock Creek's 3-bombing it from everywhere.
Yeah, well, Clay Centers went to the zone here in the second half, and Rock Creek proving they're a complete team. Because the first half, they took some outside shots, but most of that was dominated in the paint. And now that we've went to the zone, they've proved that they can play, get some outside shots.
Yeah, they busted it open a few times. Now the free throw is missed by Rogie, but there was a foul called, I think, Atkinson Inniking again, trying to go up above and rip down the rebound. Garcia has it outside. Ball fakes and drives, steps up from the free throw stripe, strong. Rebound Dobbins. He'll spin, turn, take it up, no. Rebound to Garcia. One more shot inside. Atkinson Inniking again with a foul, and more free throws coming for the Mustangs. 49-31 ball game. Tigers trailing here in the third quarter with 2:47 to work. Adam Ebert set to check in for the Tigers after this first free throw from Garcia. Also for Rock Creek, Avery Ebert will be coming on. Garcia's free throw was good. Garcia with 9 now. Becker with 14 leads the way. Dobbins has 9. 50-31 ball game now. The Tigers trailing, and Garcia one more free throw. Adam Ebert did check in for the Tigers, as did Avery Ebert for Rock Creek. Garcia missing. Rebound Dobbins. Shovels it back up off the glass and gets it to go. He has 11. That possession was like a football possession. It seemed like they were on that end of the field for a long, long time before eventually getting more points. Here's Seabold, hands it across paint to Ebert. Adam kicks it out. Seabold has it. Now he'll work it out toward the point, off to Cade Wallace. 52-31. Tigers have fallen behind by 21 now. Had it down to 12 points about midway point of this third quarter, and Rock Creek has gone on a run. Now they get a steal. Garcia takes it away, and a Caleb Siebold drive. Up the court comes Vetter. Corner right, Avery Ebert for three is short. Rebound, weak side to Rogie, and Rock Creek gets another possession. Oftentimes when you go zone, which the Tigers have, as Larry mentioned a minute ago, it is harder at times to box out. It seems like that's been a real problem for the Tigers. Now Vetter gets wide open inside for two, and he has 7 all in this third quarter, and the lead out to 23 points for Rock Creek. Wallace bomb for three, strong. Rebound inside, Garcia. Out to Vetter. He'll attack 1-on-2, steps around. Wallace can't get it. Stick back bucket good by Rogie. Rogie now with 6 in the game. And Rock Creek really stretching this thing out against the Tigers. And we've got a timeout taken by Clay Center. A minute 22 to work, third quarter. Tigers trail 56-31. Stay with us. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on KCLY.
Listen up. Wallace True Value is always getting calls for scratch and dent freezers, and I found a load of uprights, and they are nice. These are factory blemish models, which mean they have very little wrong with them, a full factory warranty, and a great price tag. 16, 18, and 20 cubic foot frost-free models. Get them while they're hot, or cold in this case. Wallace True Value in Clay Center, open 7 days a week for you.
Back again at Rock Creek, along with our studio engineer, Bernie Pansella, Larry Wallace with us, and we were just looking at some of the scores a minute ago. Abilene winning at the final 55-27, both the boys and girls winning. How about Concordia? 1:46 to go. Concordia leads Beloit 69-66. Cooper Holmes, 33 points, 21 rebounds in that game thus far. So the senior is certainly putting on a show as he did much of last year. Minute 22 here. Tigers have fallen behind by 25. Now it's still by Vetter at the half-court stripe. He'll drive. He's fouled. 2 free throws coming for the Mustangs, and frustrating for the Tigers and certainly for the Tigers sideline. They called that timeout, then out of it to get the turnover at the half-court stripe. And back to the free throw line goes Rock Creek. Bailey Vetter has 7 points all in this third period, although he's 0 of 3 now at the line.
Rock Creek's only 1 for 7 this half from the free throw line.
The problem is, it seems when they have missed a free throw, a second free throw, it's been rebounded by Rock Creek. This time he is able to knock in the second charity, and it's 8 points for Vetter and a 26-point Rock Creek lead over the Tigers. Dalton Altizer with it right side, working against Vetter. Now gives it away to Adam Ebert. He'll look left, stops, back outside to Altizer. Morgan Chestnut runs the post. Caleb Minden there as well. Chestnut, ball fakes right, moves left, gets inside, drops it off the glass and good. Chestnut in for his first points of the night. Rock Creek brings it quickly down the other way. Rogie inside to Dobbins, knocked away by Chestnut. Altizer on the move. Dalton right wing, kicks it to Chestnut again. He'll drive, stop, puts it off glass. Morgan Chestnut, coast to coast doing it right now for the Tigers. 2 buckets, a block shot, and now the Tigers back defensively. Minden guarding outside against Vetter with 28 to work. It's 57-35. Rock Creek the lead in the basketball. Third quarter, 22 seconds left to work. And they're wanting to milk it down for a final shot, obviously. Avery Ebert outside, it comes to Vetter. Mason Alberg out on him. Vetter behind the back. Now cuts it to the corner. 5 seconds left. Rogie for 3. No. Long on the shot. Rebound. Ebert battling inside, going on the floor. We've got a foul called. See who this goes against. Adam Ebert battling, able to rip the rebound away. There was a foul called, and it goes against, I believe that's on Rock Creek. The battle down low, Avery Ebert, I think, is going to be called for the foul. And it is against Rock Creek. It'll be their 4th team foul. We're headed to the fourth quarter. Tigers trailing here 57-35 when we return.
With fall harvest in the bin, it's time to plan next season's bumper crop with Oldie seed, corn, and soybean varieties. We take pride in the latest technology. Oldie will be one of the first to bring our family of producers the latest Extend, Liberty Link, and Enlist soybean varieties. This season, if you want to give your fields a big Wildcat first down, plant a high-performance corn or soybean variety from Oldie Seed, proud sponsor of Kansas State football.
Get more than propane when Propane Central delivers. Get a free gas system check, payment plans to fit any budget, and flexible delivery options. You can also earn free gas with their generous customer referral program. Just another way Propane Central offers the best value in propane.
Propane Central, leader, innovator, and friend.
57-35 ball game. Tigers trailing. Rock Creek will have the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Tigers next up at home. First time this year in the Den. They host Beloit coming your way on Tuesday night. Pregame will be at 6, of course. Tip-off 6:15. Tomorrow it's K-State Wildcat football. Looking for win number 6, Senior Day, as they host West Virginia. Pregame 1:30 here on KCLY. And then the Chiefs on Sunday, Raider week long. Been thinking about that a while, I would guess. There's a shot block inside by Ethan Rosine, and a takeaway as well on the shot by Tristan Buss. Here's Lane Libby in transition. He'll take it to the lane. Almost got it down. He does draw the foul. He'll be at the strike to shoot 2. Back quickly to Sunday. Chiefs looking for win number 6 in a row, and they will kick off at 3 in Oakland. Pregame at 2 o'clock. A good weekend coming up. 2 shots coming for Lane Libby. Kind of cool tomorrow, Senior Day. Cody Whitehair from Abilene out of the NCKL. Clifton Clyde Eagle, Reed Bertram. Yes, we know very well. And, of course, Clay Center Tigers' own Dalton Converse. Decon we certainly know very, very well. So it'll be a fun and emotional day for a lot of people, and then a big game on top of it all. Lane Libby knocks in the second free throw. He has 6, 57-36. Better, length of the floor, cuts right through the Tiger defense and lays it in. There's Libby the other direction. Corner right, Atkinson Inicky. Inside Rosine. Quick shot off glass, no. Rebound taken away by Avery Ebert, and Rock Creek brings it the other direction. To the lane, Buss. Shuffled his way in the paint, missing. Now gets it back. Blocked. Foul called. And 2 shots for Tristan Buss. Carson Becker is back in for the Mustangs. He picked up the 3rd foul during the 3rd quarter. Sat for a while. Tigers have Seabold, Rosine, Atkinson, Innington, Libby, and Wallace on the floor. Tristan Buss at the line, misses on the first of 2 free throws. Parker Folks back in for the Tigers. That foul on Rosine was his 4th, so he'll come out. Buss misses on both. Rebound cleared out. Atkinson Inicky in transition, brings it himself. Right side wing, top of the key to Libby. Lane, ball fake, look for Seabold. Back outside, Atkinson Inicky, 3-pointer, hit one in the first half. Just had this one roll off. What a great battle by Parker Folks inside. He doesn't get the board, but really battled just to keep that ball alive. Here's Ebert, drops it inside, wide open. Carson Becker, he has 16. His first points, though, the second half. 61-36. Here's Libby. Lane holds outside. He's used his dribble, hands it off to Cade Wallace. He'll go strong. Blocking foul against Rock Creek. Cade Wallace back to the free throw line. Cade has 7 points in the game. Ethan Rosine with 8, leading the way for the Tigers. Lane Libby has 6. 6.5 to work, 4th quarter. Tigers trailing here 61-36 at the line. Cade Wallace to shoot 2. First free throw good. Cade had made his first 5 of his first 6 and then missed 3 in a row, but now
he's
knocked this one
probably
in.
happy to get back up there at the free throw line and get back on the horse.
Monkey off his back. Oh, he made one of 2.
Rimmed one out.
Good free throw shooter, but a little struggle there through the 3rd quarter anyway. Here's Tristan Buss inside the lane, hops in, puts it off glass and good. He has 4. Tigers trailing 63-37 with 6:10 to work here in this 4th quarter. Lane Libby, right wing and deep. Folds, now needs some help to Seabold, and he's fouled. And he'll be at the line for a 1-and-1. Both teams are in the bonus from here on out. 18 fouls against the Tigers. This will be the 7th against Rock Creek. Morgan Chestnut back in. Chestnut with 4 points. And a good little run there in the 3rd period where he A couple of buckets inside. Good defensive stop on the other end. Caleb Seabold will be at the stripe. He has 2 points in the game, 2 for 2 at the line that came early in the third quarter. And this free throw rims off. There's Chestnut with the rebound. Morgan muscles his way inside. Over Becker. Swatted out of there and taken by Schlottermeyer. I like the idea going at the big guy, though, by Chestnut. But it was blocked back, and Schlottermeyer has it in the front court for Rock Creek. Tigers in the extended zone right now. 63-37. Schlottermeyer holds outside. Now off to Becker. To Dobbins. Becker inside. The foul called against the Tigers. Morgan Chestnut. This will be a 1-1. Final 1-1. The bonus goes to a double bonus on the next foul on the Tigers. This is their 9th team foul. Becker will be at the stripe for the 1-1 chance here. Seabold out. Altizer back in for the Tigers. Wallace, Libby, Chestnut, Atkinson, Inniking on the floor. 5:35 left to work in this final quarter. Concordia does get Beloit. 72-70 is the final in that ball game. This free throw by Becker. Altizer back the other way. It's 63-37. Pass inside the lane for Chestnut in a crowd against 2 Rock Creek Mustangs. Chestnut ties it up with Buss and Becker, and the Tigers get the arrow. Cade Wallace will inbound. Goes out wing right deep to Altizer. Now back in the lane looking for Chestnut, and just didn't quite have the angle for that to get in there, and it just slipped away. Mustangs back with possession. They lead by 26. Schlottermeyer into the front court. Right side wing Dobbins. He drives, and we have a blocking foul on the Tigers. And that'll be the 4th, I believe, on Atkinson Inniking, and 2 free throws for Isaiah Dobbins. K-State Wildcats tonight winning on the road. They were down big at the halftime break at Georgia and then turned it around and won by 2. So that's another, as Coach Weber likes to say, character win, as they had it home against South Carolina State. That's a road win for the Tigers at Georgia. It's a good win on the road, winning by 2, coming from behind. Ethan Rosine back in. Atkinson Inniking out with his 4th foul. Rosine also with 4 fouls on him as he comes in for Anthony. And now we've got a foul on the rebound on Rock Creek, and we'll walk to the other end and shoot free throws. 5:10 still remains here in this 4th quarter at 64-37. Also, K-State volleyball earlier today lost to Wichita State in 4 sets. They split the first 2, and they just never could seem to get over the hump in the next 2 sets, falling behind by 3 or 4 points, and that'll end their season after making it back into the NCAA tournament. Fun team to watch play, and they have no seniors. Bailey Sherbet has lost her eligibility, but no seniors on that team, and be fun to watch next year, I have a feeling, for Coach Susie Tripp. 64-38, Rosine made the first and buries the second. He has 10 now, and he is 6 of 6 at the line. Becker in the front court, goes left on the wing to Vetter. 5 minutes left to work. It's a 64-39 ball game. Here's a drive from Vetter. Oh, what a reverse lay-in. Hanging in the air and then just hissing it off the glass and getting it in. Here's Vetter with a near steal. That's through traffic, able to make that play. 66-39. The lead for the Mustangs. There's Rosine off to Libby. Back to a look. Altizer. His reverse lay-in's up and good. Dalton Altizer's second bucket of the game. He has 5. He hit that 3-pointer early. First points for the Tigers, in fact. Here's Buss inside against Chestnut. Ball tipped away. Down to the corner, Dobbins. Back inside, Tristan Buss muscles his way inside, gets the foul against Chestnut. 2 free throws for the big senior, Tristan Buss of Rock Creek. He has 4 points tonight. This will be his first check. That is the second free throw attempt, but he's not made one yet. And this is a they're letting. This is not a 1-and-1. They let the substitutions come in. This is a 2-shot foul, though, because it's 10 team fouls against the Tigers. So
they're in the game.
It says 1 shot. Did he shoot the first free throw?
No, he did not shoot.
And he did not. He didn't make a shot.
He did not make the shot.
I have no idea what that was. Unless there was a lane violation we didn't realize. There's Dalton Altizer, a little baby roll on the fingertip up, and no, but there's Rosine with the rebound. And it'll be a chance for 2 shots for Ethan Rosine. Altizer got behind the backboard and kind of reached out with that right hand and was able to get it up off the rim, almost dropped it home. And then Rosine, weak side, brought it down and took it back up. It'll be 2 shots for Ethan Rosine.
It'll be the 27th and 28th free throw taken by the Tigers tonight.
Wow. And they've made a bunch. Yeah. And they've shot it pretty well.
They have made 17.
You kind of like
27 so far.
You kind of like your odds if you're shooting that many free throws.
Yeah,
but that's not been the
Rock
case.
Creek shot a lot too, but they haven't made too many.
Rosine is now 8 of 8 from the line himself and has 12 points. 66-43, nearing the midway point of this fourth quarter, 4:20 left. Tigers putting some full court pressure now on the Mustangs. Dobbins will inbound. Brings it inside line right. Jackson Pike almost slid that pivot foot. Rock Creek still in the backcourt. Now Rosine working against Dobbins, who will bring it across himself. Dobbins wheeling and dealing outside the Tigers sideline, wanting a carry called. They will not get it. Out top it comes to Pike. 4 minutes left, fourth quarter. Tigers trailing 66-43. Lady Tigers won earlier tonight. It was a 41-19 finish. Clay Center with the win. Tristan Buss out deep against Livy. To Pike in the corner they go inside to Dobbins. His shot up against Rosine. No. Rebound. Livy's fouled by Tristan Buss. And that'll put the Tigers on the other end for what will now be 30-some free throws, I'm guessing.
29th and the 30th.
There you go.
Oh, well, yes, we're in the double.
Both teams in the double bonus, that's for sure. So it'll be Lane Livy at the line. Livy tonight is sitting at 6 points. He's 2 of 4 at the free throw strike. 66-43. The foul was on Tristan Buss. It's his third. Livy knocks down the first. He has 7 points. Certainly the Tigers, who fell behind first quarter, got it back to 4, fell behind by 20, got it back to 14 at half, and then just couldn't quite keep coming back in this ball game, but still battling here down by 22. And now Seabold, speaking of battling, he and Rosine keep it alive, and it's knocked to the bounce off of Rock Creek. Tigers keep the basketball. Rosine a bit banged up as he comes to the sideline. Atkinson inking back in. 66-44, Tigers trailing. 3:39 left to go in the game. Trying to go to the corner right. Cade Wallace looking for Dalton Altizer and taken away on the entry pass. Avery Ebert weaves his way in toward the lane. Now backs it out and kicks it outside to Jackson Pike for Rock Creek, who will be a little more deliberate on offense right now. Dobbins still in at a post, but Becker, Buss, Garcia all out of the game. Now a takeaway nearly by Seabold. It is going to be picked up by Atkinson Innicky. Fakes the pass, takes it in, gets the bucket, chance at a three-point play. Atkinson Innicky faked the pass on his way to the paint, then got by a defender, was tripped up, still finished. He got a chance at a three-point play.
That was pretty impressive. Steal and take all the way aggressively to the hole and finish.
66-46, misses on the free throw. Played for the Tigers at the varsity level some last year. He's just a sophomore at 6'3", but very athletic. He's going to be fun to watch. Here's Avery Ebert in the backcourt. Off to Dobbins. He works it right side. Stops there. Now the ball tipped again by Seabold. Picked up by Altizer. Here come the Tigers. 2:55 to work. Dalton to the lane. No. Rebound. Tipped inside. It's going to be out of bounds. No, it's going to be a foul on Caleb Siebold. Called for the foul. Good take by Altizer. Just did not finish. 66-46, the lead by Rock Creek. 2:53 left to work. We are in the fourth quarter here. It'll be a chance for Rock Creek at the stripe.
This will be the 29th and 30th attempts for Rock Creek for the game.
So you were not lying when you said they also shot a lot of free throws.
So that's around 60.
Wow. Walker Souther at the stripe. Missed on the first. Souther, a 6'1 junior, has one more free throw coming. 2:53 to work, 20-point Rock Creek lead. Second free throw misses off the left, and it's Ethan Rosine with the rebound. Down court is Wallace. Atkinson Enneking back out to Wallace. Takes the three, hesitated, still drills it. Cade Wallace knocks it home, and he now has 11 in the game. It's 66-49, a 17-point ball game with 2.5 to work. Rock Creek has emptied the bench right now and taken their starters out. Tigers pressuring. Avery Ebert has it against Siebold. So it is a one-man press, Caleb Siebold. 66-49. Outside it comes to Pike against Altizer. And he'll back it out near the timeline. Coach Williams begging for pressure to come out on the basketball. Logan Jensen has it. Wallace out on him. Now at the top is Souther. Nearly taken away by Rosine. Tipped, but it goes to Jackson Pike again. Still holding it out near the timeline is Rock Creek. Now the pass given away to Connor Greening. Back to Jensen. Wallace pokes it away. He's going to be called for the foul, and this will be a free throw chance now for Jensen, a 6-foot senior for Rock Creek. Tigers set to come on the floor will be Connor Last and Adam Ebert. At the stripe is Jensen. Misses on the first free throw. Substitutions in now for the Tigers. Also, Parker Folks will come back on for Clay Centers. Rosine will come out. 1:39 to work. Jensen, one more free throw. And this one goes home. His first point. At the end of the game, Tyler Herman, a 6'2 junior now for Rock Creek. Atkinson Enneking into Dalton Altizer. We'll bring it across the walking dribble. Now left it comes around to Ebert. Ball fake, steps in. Now holds, looking backdoor. And we've got a foul called again on Rock Creek, and the Tigers are marching back to the free throw stripe. And Ebert will have the chance at the line here to shoot two. First free throw won't roll in for the atom bomb. Tigers going to the bench again here as they get Connor Last in now, and also Brendan Pitzenmeyer checks on. Free throw is up and short and out of bounds. So 1:26 to work. Rock Creek with the basketball. Out top with it. Holding is Souther, as Rock Creek has really gone deep on the sideline now to test my Derek Shaheen roster. Back it comes to Jensen. Under a minute to work, 68-49. Ball fake left wing. Shaheen. Now given back outside. Ball nearly taken away by Adam Ebert. 45 seconds left. Rock Creek working the clock down, not looking at the bucket right now anyway. Back to Shaheen again. Rock Creek coming in preseason state ranked in 4A Division II, and they certainly have a lot of weapons on that team that builds around Carson Becker, but they really showed at stretches when they needed to buckle down what they could do. Tigers kept battling back, though, and giving them a push. 15 seconds. Rock Creek just letting the clock wind down. Tigers continue to pressure, but certainly not looking at fouling at this point. 68-49 your final. We'll take a timeout. Back with postgame in just a moment.
Wherever the road leads this season, you have to depend on quality tires to get you there safely. Hanson Ford has a huge selection of tires for sale, big brands, and great prices. Now through December 31st, when you buy 4 select tires at Hanson Ford, you can get a $70 mail-in rebate. For the upcoming season, with wet and icy road conditions, you'll feel confident knowing you're riding on tires that perform their best when you need them most. Visit Hanson Ford in Clay Center today.
I was going over bookwork at central office when in walked auctioneer Hank.
I hear you've expanded your sales and delivery area.
Yes, we can help customers pick just the right office supplies with a personal sales call or over the phone. We have online ordering and deliver, set up, and service what we sell. We go to
Glen Elder, Carter City, Downs, Jewel, Mankato, Scandia, Cortland, Haddam, Belleville, Concordia, Agenda, Clyde, Clifton, Palmer, Lynn, Washington, Hanover, Greenleaf, Waterville, Marysville, Blue Rapids, Home, Junction City, Chapman, Abilene, Solomon, Bennington, Minneapolis, Delphus, Miltonville, Beloit, and of course, Clay Center.
Tigers take the loss here on the road against Rock Creek. As mentioned, a really good basketball team we knew coming in from last year and what they were bringing back. And they got up early in this ball game. Tigers had within 4 going to the second quarter, and then they trailed by 21 in the second quarter, got it back within 14, and eventually they pulled away, led by as many as 27 this game. The Tigers, though, you got to give them credit, just continue to keep punching this ball game.
Well, I agree. And one thing Rock Creek's good. That's probably one of the best teams that they're going to play all year. They're well-rounded. I didn't see a weakness on their team.
Right.
But one thing that Clay Center, we have some height. But our big men got in trouble tonight, and I put Lane Libby in that category too. So that didn't help us at all. But we kept playing hard. They called a tight game. One thing Clay Center did win tonight, Rocky, was they shot 34 free throws. Rock Creek only shot 33.
So
we won that battle.
And they shot it pretty well from the stripe.
Yeah, we shot 19 out of 34.
Tigers with the loss in this one. Leading scorers for Rock Creek, 16 from Carson Becker, but only 2 in the second half. Got a little bit of foul trouble. Bailey Vetter had 12 all second half points. Isaiah Dowdett with 11 in this ball game. For the Tigers, Ethan Rosine had 12. He was a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line. Cade Wallace finished with 11. He had a three-pointer. He also had 6 free throws out of 11 that he shot in this ball game. He had 7 points from Lane Libby. He was 3 of 6 at the line, had a couple of field goals. 5 points each. Dalton Altizer and Anthony Atkinson Innington both hit a three-pointer in the game. He had 4 points from Morgan Chestnut. Back-to-back buckets he hit. Mason Alberg knocked down a 3 in the first half. Caleb Siebold had 2 for the Tigers as well. It is a loss here on the road against Rock Creek. The Lady Tigers did win earlier, 41-19. Again, the Tigers next up will be at home Tuesday night at the Den against the Beloit Trojans. That'll wrap it up here from Rock Creek. Tiger basketball back on the air Tuesday. Tomorrow, K-State Wildcat football pregame 1:30. Chiefs on Sunday. Pregame will be at 2 p.m. For our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella, for Wonk Wallace, thanks for making the road trip with us, Wonk. This is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your Sports Friday.